iPad was dead. I'm running on a battery pack here. We'll see what it does. We have Coyote stacked micro rigs. We've got a bunch more over there finishing up. Gray Fupas, gray Fupa XLs. This is your last chance to get in on the splatter. You can order the AKM4, the H-set, the Dangler, the standard Fupa, and the XL Fupa, or any combination of those. This is the promo. Here are promo bags being cut. The promo gets you a free Easter bag. The Easter bag, you've seen it, it's in the promo. We'll go look at those real quick. Kiri, what's up? Chase, what's going on? Benjamin Brewer, Matt, JT, Peck. There's a bunch more on here. I can't see them. These are the bags. These are the free bags with qualified orders. William, what's up? Caleb, Mr. Greg, DJ, what's going on? Eagle 357, what's up? Isaac Barrett, Chase, how are we? Did you guys get some good shit done this weekend? If you see a piece of kit here that you want to talk further more about, we can come back here. I think most of you guys know what most of this is. Scott, yeah, we had a good day too. Good weekend. Matt Richards, welcome. Got these chub bags. I think a lot of guys don't realize what those are. Shotgun cards, 5, 6 rounders. All the Velcro back stuff that goes inside of all of the bags. How big is the Fupa and the Fupa XL? The mass should be on the website. It should have the dimensions. I'll show you. So here's an XL. And here's a standard. What are these tiles? 12 inches? Something really cool called Storm Glass. What does it do? JG, what's up? Landon, what's up? Ready to rehab pasture. So what do you do to rehab pasture? What's that look like? You gonna burn it, or what do you do with it? Run other animals, or visit from the Ether Bunny? That's right. So much accomplishment this weekend. Lists were long and now mostly check nice. Bo, what's up? Took your advice, bought a DJI without all the extra shit. Yeah, I did too. Can predicted weather for up to 48 hours. I don't know what that means. Martell, what's the question mark? I didn't see your question. I'm new. What's the site? SOE Tactical Gear. .com, special operations equipment. SOE Tactical Gear .com. Homestead Medical, what's up? Yeah, both are beyond most people's EDC. The Fupa XL will hold a Desert Eagle Mark 23, you know, something much longer. Amanda's been rolling the XL. Jose, what's up? Best SOE solution to hold PMag 10-round mags for PC carbine. I don't have a fucking clue, Brandon. I've never even seen a 10-round mag. Is it a 30-rounder with a plate, or is it like is a 10-round mag like a third the size of a 30? I don't even know what they look like. $320 in tea drinking tax land. What's that, man? Go anywhere cool. Where did we go? No? I don't know where we went to Paris yesterday, briefly, and went to Jackson for a short time today. Picked up tons of started plants, like a truckload of started plants yesterday and today. I planted a bunch of them in the swales. I hadn't put fencing up, so the sheep had really eaten the shit out of a lot of stuff there. So I got, I don't know, probably 100 plants planted this weekend in the berms and around the property, put in several trees. I need more nitrogen trees, like mimosa, redbud. I mean, we bought everything we could get a hold of. The gear locker set, yeah, it's even better than what you've seen so far. We've got an actual lit box sign in there now. I'm glad you like it, Benjamin. CQB pouch will hold 4 10-round PMags. There's some good info. But you're not going to be able to get them in and out of there, right? You're going to put 2 in and then 2 on top of it? How's that going to work? I'd say just put them loose in like a spent mag pouch. Is it Easter? Or is it, yeah, Biden's Trans Day. Chop your pecker off Wednesday. Trans Tuesday. You know who was open today? Home Depot was open. Home Depot wants money. Every time Lowe's is closed, every time Sam's Club closed, you know who's open? Home Depot's open. Home Depot is open today. Starbucks was open too. All of your Asian themed places were open. Ramen was open. I saw like, what's the Panda Express? They were open. Genghis Khan was open. No pizza places were open though that I saw. I want to plant a Japanese elm, but I'm having a hard time finding. Oh, I think I saw some today. I really think I saw some yesterday or today. Lowe's, I want to say Lowe's. And well, today it was Home Depot. Walmart has a bunch of trees too, the one in Jackson. No break for the orange chicken. Yeah, I guess. I haven't eaten there in, man, a decade probably. Commodore Cobra, what up? Every bar and tavern up here in Northwoods was open. Nice. Went to Panda Inn today. It was fire, right on. I assume that's something like Panda Express. Looks like we're going to have a couple of days of final cold starting Wednesday. Is that you, Scott, or is that me? I think we're warm. We're like 80 degrees tomorrow. Chris Watkins, what's up? Couple goats have been grazing and fertilizing for about 6 months, right on. Yeah, I got to move sheep tomorrow. 6 inches of snow. Pretty sure Lowe's has Japanese elms last year here in Abilene. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw them. That shouldn't be a hard one. Man, they had some really good looking weeping willows at Walmart today. Mid-30s in Georgia later this week. I don't think we are. I think we're warmed up. Panda Inn is the nice version of Panda Express. I had no idea. What's the one with the big terracotta warriors on horseback out front? They have the Mushu pork like little rolls. I can't remember what the name of the place is. We used to go there. They had like a coconut cream pie, I think. What's the weather supposed to be?
Rainy.
Rainy? But we're not getting any more freeze or cold, right? PF Chang's. Yep, PF Chang's. That's it, exactly. PF Chang's. Not been there in forever either. The butler did it. Can I put these in my water troughs?
No.
This should keep them from...
You're supposed to put copper in there, not brass.
This has some copper in it.
So it looks like the lowest we're getting is Thursday at 36.
Thursday at 36. It's pretty dank. Is dank good? Is that good? Dank? Yes, dank is good. Okay, dank. That's what I'm asking when I call. Is this a dank restaurant? What's the opposite of dank? Wednesday, y'all have tornado chances. Well, go ahead and reschedule us for that, Okie. I don't have time for that. Have you ever made a vertical garden? 1 foot wide pipe, 5 feet tall, fill with dirt, drill holes, then put plants in. Caleb, I have some stuff kind of like that. I've got some grow towers. We've done vertical out of 55-gallon drums, and you kind of cut slots in there, heat it up with a torch, and then jam a beer bottle in there. Storm season getting underway in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's supposed to be ugly there tomorrow.
Yeah, Okie says we have chances of tornadoes Wednesday. You have a medium-sized backpack that would work for tree saddle bow hunting. So I don't know much about tree saddle bow hunting. Anybody have any input on that? I have the day pack. I have the covert pack, which is a much thinner. And then I have the mini pack, which is a very small backpack. This right here is a covert. This right here is a... This is Airsoft. You forgot the fucking question mark. M16A1. Either you're 80 years old because you were in Vietnam, or you yourself are Airsoft.
You have a LARPer.
No, LARPing is the new word for the guys with the real gear. Yeah, everything's fucking backwards today.
I mean, that is.
Got some boof right now. I don't know what boof is either. What's that?
Imagine if we just use fucking.
Hey, use the fucking English dictionary. Is multicam tropic hard to source? Seems like no one ever has it because nobody fucking wants it. It's not a big seller. I'm building a Rallyman vest right now in multicam tropic. Anybody want to guess where it's going to? Airsoft grade equipment is like 10x thinner, shoddy compared to SOE. Well, here's the thing, guys. People talk shit about Airsoft. It's not like kids anymore. And most of the kids playing Airsoft have better weapon handling skills than most dudes that own AR-15s. Most of those motherfuckers don't go out and train. Those kids, they fucking run that shit all the time. Their gear is squared away. They research it. They take classes from real dudes. Real dudes show up and play Airsoft with them. I don't have a clue what's out there Airsoft-wise, but we ship a ton of stuff to Airsoft guys. Easy K, what's up? Is it headed to Venezuela? No, who's in Venezuela? I don't think this is the blonde. I played Airsoft for 15 years. I played Airsoft since I was 15 years old. I've learned from best veterans coming hot out of the Middle East conflicts. Yeah, I had a kid, Airsoft kid, whose mother used to bring him to my shop in Oceanside. And then he came and worked for me a summer. And he was in military academy because he's always getting in trouble. And he worked for me for a summer, and his mom brought him to work every day. And then he joined the Army. And then he did like fucking 9 rotations as a Ranger. And then he did some stuff beyond that. For Max, no. Max doesn't order stuff from, well, he doesn't order much from me. Most of that whole crew's on they like the other guys' heavier stuff. Having ex-military as mentor served me well growing up. Yeah, absolutely it will. Airsoft comes in 30 cal. Gotta run. Right on. Isaac, have a good night. Any chance of getting any duffel bags, or has the clothes bag replaced them? No, the duffel bag's just not a big seller. If I make 100 of them, 10, 15 sell. I make 100 clothes bags every couple weeks, and we can't keep those in. Most serious milsim airsofters know the real issued equipment, steel and nylon better. Yeah, absolutely they do. And most of them go on to, shoot any chance they get. It's wild the Airsoft kids are squared away. Why? Because they got caught on the doorknob. They got caught on that doorknob playing while the rest of us are kidding up in the mirror. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Radio, what's up? Matt, which Matt are you? Who are you? Project N1 in El Monte, California. Speedsoft is what. Not familiar with it. We did a bunch of gear for El Monte SWAT team though. Benjamin Brewer. Tommy. Matt from Ohio. Not one you know. Got it. McKirby. Sterling Taylor. Yeah, I don't care if it's fucking Nerf kids, Airsoft kids, BB guns. Fucking more power to them, man. If a kid shows up here and has interest, he's in the right place. At least he's heading in the right direction. Did not get to speak to me at the last SRF. Got it. Really like the splatter. Yeah, the splatter shit's, it's neat. It's neat. It'll fizzle out. Everybody wants it because they couldn't have it. We've got, I don't know, I'll bet there's well over 100 orders for it. And for these free bags, there's hundreds of orders that qualify for these things. Totally agree. I attend a lot of British MILSIM events. The young 16-year-old cadets, British version of JROTC, and they run circles around the adult. Yeah, because most of the adults are fucking fat and out of shape. And the kids live that shit, man. It is what they, and think about this. Wouldn't you rather have your kid into that than out on the streets or fucking dope or any of the other shit that they could get into? That's a fucking great place for a kid to be right now, Airsoft. I wish more kids would be Boy Scouts, and I wish that more veterans would get involved with. The Boy Scouts is fucked. Nobody wants to be a part of the Boy Scouts with the bullshit that the Boy Scouts have done. And I agree with you. I agree with you. The old Boy Scouts was fucking awesome. Or church programs. I went to a program called the Good Shepherds, and it was very much like the Boy Scouts through the church. New poppy pattern with gun silhouettes. Have you seen it on Cordura though, Andrew, or just like clothing stuff? Accidentally stained SOE tack vest while sipping on toffee nut a lot. Hey, Noodles. You better fucking stop that shit if you're gonna stick around here. Like, I know you come in every night with some silly ass shit, but it's gonna end. Like, participate in the conversation here. 500C. Happy Easter. Stay clever. What's up, buddy? Snow Shark. What's up? Andrew Brown. 500 Denier Cordura. Who has it? Where's it sourcing from? Been watching for a week. Good shit. Robert, welcome, man. Splatter print, just like the 1980s, will never really go out of style. Yeah. I didn't want to do it. Like, I've seen, this shit's been around for 5, 6, 7 years probably. We just got it finally. Like, it's that, how long has this been sitting in here? We've had a roll of this for years. Years we've had a roll of this shit.
To make something out of it for years.
Gabriel, you're not going to last here, man. If you want to see a gun, you're on the internet. Go look at a fucking gun. Better yet, go look at some pussy. 2 things you've never seen. Striker Cade, what's up, man? Skip DeGraff, welcome, buddy. This is where we actually manufacture. We build all of the nylon gear right here in this building in small town USA, middle of nowhere, Tennessee, halfway between Memphis and Nashville. It's funny, Rowdy said that. We've been saying, I've been saying that for 20 years. SRF soon. Can't wait to see you. Yeah, Jason, for sure, man. Gabriel Ayala, we are fucking cool. You have no fucking idea where you're at. If you want to remain here, participate in the conversation. You have the ability right now to learn a lot of shit if you just listen and ask real questions. You got 223 people on here. I guarantee 100 of them, we know each other in real life. We all run businesses. This business here, for instance, I started this company 35 years ago. I assume you're a young person with your ask me, ask, can you see a gun or whatever. You have the ability to access people that run highly successful businesses. What you should be asking is how. Wilder, Tennessee, I'm not familiar with it. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is. Sector 17. Hello from Oklahoma. Okie. There's another Okie on here from Oklahoma. University of Oklahoma, ROTC, had an obstacle course. Son's grade and middle school buddies liked to airsoft on. Looked like a bunch of tactical midgets. That's cool, man. Abandoned buildings are great. They use all kinds of abandoned hospital grounds and, old military bases and asylums and all kinds of shit. 3 from Oklahoma. There's a lot of you guys. I had my name first. You certainly did, Okie. I thought maybe that was you on another account or something logged in. No plate carriers. No plate carriers. I've never even seen one. What's a trouser snake? What's a plate carrier? Is the current day pack generation different than the day pack circa 2019? I don't know. I don't know. It's the same day pack I've always made as I've made day packs. I suppose it's the same. What will replace Cordura? I don't know what will replace Cordura. I sat in a meeting. Well, is it a trade show? The CEO from Arc'teryx, and she said that sewing will cease to exist in the technical clothing field in the near future. And that was 5-6 years ago when she said that. And there's very little sewing. If you look at technical clothing, there's no stitching in it. It's all laminates, it's all glued, it's all RF frequency binding. If you look at the new up-and-comers in the industry for tactical gear, very, very little sewing because they're running laminate and they can cut with lasers, so they don't have to sew or fold or hem or edge tape because it doesn't fray. It mostly doesn't fray. Therefore, they also don't have to have any skilled labor because there's no sewing in there. There's only maybe 6 pieces of stitching on a lot. It's also very dirty. It's not clean. There's no craftsmanship to it. But it functions. Most guys getting issued gear, especially lightweight gear, it's disposable. It doesn't come home off of Target typically. In Tennessee, a plate carrier is also known as a trouser trout. I just delivered in Oklahoma City, heading to Joplin, Missouri. What am I doing in here? Is this my storage? This is my garage at my shop. It's a gym / a lot of times it's a classroom. We push all the stuff to the side. There'll be several classes held here this weekend coming up. Monday, Tuesday, there'll be a radio class. This place will be packed with new radio students. There'll be a medical class in here at some point over the weekend. There'll be a bunch of chairs, and that's a giant projector and screen. What's the fire rating on Cordura? I don't fucking know. Don't light it on fire. If your Cordura is on fire, you have a lot bigger problems. Wish I could get to the USA. SRF, yes, we're having Self-Reliance Festival here. You can still get tickets at selfreliancefestival.com. We will have people start rolling in here Wednesday and setting up camp. We'll have probably 80 different people camping here. You can get tickets, Self-Reliance Festival. We've got a lot of classes, lectures, demonstrations, vendors. It's a pretty big deal. TV show we're doing is Homestead Apprentice. I think you can still apply. You can find out all the info at homesteadapprentice.com. just walk here, Jeff, like half the world. Yeah, you just come and you're trying to come from the wrong border. I think Cordura 500 is Vajra concept stuff out of Taiwan. I think it's originally from China, probably. I don't know. Got it. Well, if anybody has an answer to that, send me a link. I'll take a look at it. I'm curious to see what they're doing. The giraffes will be assisting me in class. They have sat through it enough. Yes, they have. Worst part for me, BIY Cordura, is price per yard. I ordered 2 yards on multicam, and it set me back $60. Yep, Sector. I don't get any love on that splatter shit. I probably pay the same price you pay. What is Nomex for? Nomex is flame resistant. If you hold a lighter to it, it still fucking burns and melts. I like the laminate stuff that is rubbery on one side, some mag pouch. Yeah, you see it coming out of Europe a lot. You're about to dust in here this week. I deliver in Dallas tomorrow morning, coming out of South Carolina. Skip, right on. Got anything left to do on the... Fuck yeah, Ronnie. I just stopped doing it. Like, you get what you get. Yeah, it's never done. We just get to a point where it's time that we can't do anymore. How much is the streaming package for Segway? I don't know what that means. In Tennessee, a plate... Okay, we've read all of these. I think we've read them. Let me switch to live chat. Hypalon. No, Hypalon's something different. Hypalon's what your rubber rating craft are made out of. And I believe EPA fucking banned it, or they had to reform. Some bullshit happened with it. I'm getting a battery notification already, guys. This thing was not plugged in last night, and I'm running off of a battery pack, but it doesn't seem to be feeding correctly. I don't know what's going on here. Why this is not working. So I don't know. If this dies, it won't be coming back tonight. So it might be short. Will laminated gear last as long as sewn Cordura gear? Doesn't seem like... I don't fucking know, guys. If you want laminated gear, go get some laminated. We're not making it. We've never made anything out of laminated. We've never laser cut anything. You hear all the time they don't make it like that anymore. We still make it like that. We make it exactly the same way we have always made it for the last 35 years. Are we still rolling? What the fuck's going on here? There it goes. Unplug the battery, plug it back in. I did, yeah. I'm still not seeing anything notifying that it's charging, though. I'm not seeing any... Let's see what happens. Kevin Timmer, what's up? Don't leave us at 3:45 a.m. Polyco and Nyko. So those can mean different things, right? Typically, Nyko is the 50-50 square grid that they build clothing out of. But you'll see stuff also, you'll see clothing fabric like that that's branded Cordura, and then you'll see Cordura that says other shit too. So I'd have to look at it and see. Depends on the gloves and how long you're holding it, the mitts. Oh, I see what we're talking about, 240 barrels. I'm at Walmart, went to print labels and realized I was out. All my SOE shit seems to be holding up fine. Yeah, it better fucking hold up fine. Episode 101 of the Sean Ryan. What's on it, Caleb? What's on 101? I listened to the Darien Gap one. Fucking pretty wild, man. If 5.56 goes bye-bye with the new rifle program, how will this affect? It won't. It won't affect my business at all. 5.56 ain't going away either. The new rifle kit that comes with like 3 different barrels that they're never going to even see one of the calibers for. When you make belts, are you adding something to make them stiff? No. No, there's no plastic in there. There's no metal. We don't have any gimmicks. I have my mother's old Singer sewing machine. Any suggestions on who might want it? Put it on market. Are you trying to sell it or give it away? Like, do you want to know that it's been used? That it's still of use? Maybe try a church or a maker space. I'd put it up on Marketplace, man. If somebody's willing to come get it, they would definitely want it, obviously. I have this old one, and we got this because it has a treadle in it. It runs with no electricity. It was a cold day in hell last Friday. Thought you should know. I was a roofer, worked with EPDM rubber roofing, kind of like bicycle tire tube. Can a man sew that into reinforced bladder to protect solar panels? I don't know. That's kind of a good idea, though, huh? You talking about protecting them from hail and such? I would suspect that it has to hold water or air to have some cushion. Therefore, sewing's out of the question. You're going to have to glue it or laminate it. Smoke recommendations that don't require an explosive license. They all suck. Stay clever. Unfortunately, the best shit out there are the pull, not the pull pin, but the rip cord ones, the Shutter Bomb and the Enola Gay, stuff like that. You can get them, I think you can get them right off Amazon. We've had all the cool guy shit. They don't fucking work, and they only work about half the time. Triple stitching really necessary? The truth is, no, it's probably not. We sew a lot of stuff single stitched that we use ourselves just to see what it'll do. But if you break that stitch, it's more about abrasion. If you were to abrade that single line of stitching, it's going to work its way out. And a lot of it, if a dude sees that stitch, he's going to pick at it like a fucking hangnail and unstitch his shit. So if we put 3 lines of stitching in there, you're never going to cut all 3 of them. And some stuff we actually sew 5 times in different places, depending what's going in there. Because inevitably, if you tell a guy that, you know, you have a lifetime warranty and he can't break your shit, it's going to be their mission to make your gear fail. So they're going to use it for shit that it's not meant for. Like they're going to fill it up with rocks or nails, and they're going to throw it up in the air 100 times and let it smash the concrete. That's why we sew it the way we sew it. Laminate material, so far it's tougher than I expected. Tougher to do, or it holds up better than you thought? Love watching from the UK. I used to shoot before I became disabled. Got it, man. Drive over. We did. We've driven over them a bunch of times. Can't help it. I'm invested in watching Pull the Thread. I'm watching 5-year-old podcasts. When I saw a recent one where Scully appears to be single, I feel like I missed the season. Maybe. What kind of pans do you cook with? I use really shitty microplastic pans, the Teflon coated ones that I shouldn't use. I also have cast iron. I've got cast iron, and I've got a whole brand new set of All-Clad that I've not even taken out of the box yet. Cousin was in Canadian Joint Task Force 2. He said he has SOE gear from the early 2000s. I'm sure he does. We had a ton of... DS Tactical up there was a dealer of ours. I have a Bic lighter because I would pull a thread on a shirt and the sleeve would fall off. Very happy with carbon steel. Yeah, is that what all clad is? I've got a whole set of all clad. I have 2 boxes of big ass boxes of pans over here I've not even opened. Love all the old tool antiques and things. Yeah, man, I bought a whole set of bits yesterday that's pretty cool. It's this wooden container that has threads on it, and it unscrews on the top, and the lid is wood, and the tube is wood. And it's a whole set of bits for old bit and brace. I bought that yesterday. These 2 boxes right here are all clad pants. You can see I've been using them a lot. Yeah, brace and bits. Old way of drilling, old timey drill with no electricity. All clad is stainless steel. We just bought whatever you told us to buy, Josh. Years ago, I got a drop leg rig, semi-similar to SOE subload, less than half the stitching and flat, very flimsy. Yeah. So we were talking about that the other day. Like I was building a tack holster, and there's 3 pieces of material inside, and there's 2 pieces outside, so it makes it 5. And then we quilt it because it makes it stiff. The more you sew something, because it's very, very. That's why our tack holsters were so stiff. Somebody said, "Hey, I have one like that." And it's another brand. And when he was holding the one I was making, he's like, "The one I have is a piece of shit." I go, "Yeah, because they don't quilt it, and they have less pieces of material inside, and they don't use 1680 inside." He was talking about Blackhawk. Blackhawk took what Eagle did, copied it, and then made it as cheap as possible. We've made thousands of those things. Started buying old tools. Recently got an old American-made tapered spine 2-man bucking. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those hanging in the feed shed. Every time I pick one up, I go, man, I hope we don't have to use this for real. AR 500 plate carrier, can carry 6 mags. I want to carry 12, 14. What do you suggest? I suggest you put one of a real chest rig over it. Take the mags off of your armor carrier and run one of our 8 mag stacked rigs or one of these LBVs over it. This LBV holds 12 mags as it comes. It'll carry 3 M4 mags per pocket, 2 308 or 2 AK mags. You have expansion over here for more mag pouches, and you have a whole entire belt line where you can put mag pouches. I was a Cub Scout. Super genius. Right on, man. What is the largest chest rig you have ever made? The first Mookie War rig was so fucking big that it wrapped all the way around and touched both sides on Mookie. He could only wear it, and we made it smaller. He could only wear it with armor over armor. The NSW chest rig does everything the Mookie War rig did in a less space. The modular frog chest rig, you could put a fucking ton of magazines on it if you wanted to. Started buying old tools. I think we've read all of these. Can't find a double stacked chest rig to hold 12 5.56. No, you can't. You have to take a modular rig and put a bunch on there. Take our 8 mag stacked chest rig, it holds 8, and then put 2 more stacked mag pouches, 1 on each side. That's what, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 12. That's what you just said, right? You want 12. Yeah, that'll do it. And then you'll still have room for utility pockets on the sides. Can you show a ruck setup? I don't have one. NSW for the win. Yeah, they're badass. Is the Homestead Apprentice application process still open? Aiden, go to the website. Go. Haven't you and I had this conversation already? Haven't, like, weeks ago, nights ago, days ago? Or is it another Aiden that's on this live feed that asks that question frequently? How did I make my first sale? How did I make my first? I don't remember how I made my first sale. We would buy stuff at flea markets, swap meets, take it to gun shows. I would even buy stuff at flea markets and swap meets, get in early as a vendor, buy all the shit out from other vendors, and then sell it in our booth for more. And, that was probably the first sale. Yeah, Aiden, check out homesteadapprentice.com. Like to see double stack 308 split front. We made it. We had it on the website for years. Nobody bought them. We made like 2 of them. I have one. It's sitting right over here in the corner in chocolate chip. How old was I 35 years ago? I was 17. Ish. I don't know. Do the math. I'm 52 now. Cousin traded gear with the Marines during some kind of U.S.-Canada training. He was told to will it to your kids. Got it. Right on, man. That's highly possible if he was working with recon or force or snipers or MARSOC guys. Got my first solo 1,500-mile move Friday. Southern Oklahoma to WPB, Florida. Got any do's and don'ts for long distance driving like that? I'll be towing a small U-Haul trailer for a first 2. Man, take breaks. If you feel tired, pull over, right? Do not get yourself in a position where you're falling asleep. Try to build in a little extra time. Stop, get out of the vehicle, do push-ups. Like fucking, if we're driving long distance and we stop for pee breaks, do push-ups. We always do push-ups. Just fucking take some time, man. Get out of the truck here and there. I'm sure some other guys will have some good pointers for you here. Yeah, spare tire and a jack and the lug nut wrench. A 4-way or a good breaker bar with the appropriate. Make sure you fucking, and do you have the key? Do you have the key for the fucking the lug nut locks? Tire inflator. Don't fall asleep. Don't let chick in the truck stop and get in your car. I set up at a gun show selling custom-made bug-out bags, but most people just say I can build my own, even though they never would. No, absolutely, super genius. People at gun shows, 90% of them are do-nothings and just fucking turds. But my clientele was the other 10%. And if you think about it, out of all the people that come, because gun shows were very different when we were doing them, man. You'd have 100,000 people at some of these gun shows. Like we would do gun shows at the Pomona Fairgrounds. You couldn't see the whole gun show in 3 weeks. And if you saw it, you could never re-find what it was you wanted to go buy ever. It would take you a day to find it. I only need 1%. Like our booth was packed. We never, I couldn't even get back in my booth when I go take a piss and come back to my booth. There was a line standing outside of our booth all the time. Anybody ever saw us at SHOT Show will tell you the same thing, or at Blade Show. Can you show a range? I don't have a Ranger Ruck DM Vlogs. Thank you for the super chat. I don't have a Ruck here. Stop every 4 hours, and if you touch the rumble strip twice, you need a nap. That's coming from a dude that drives for a living. Pilot Flying J has the best coffee. Man, I went to Pilot today, put coffee in my cup, and there was no fucking creamer in any of them. And after fucking around for a couple minutes, I finally threw it all in the trash, and I'm like, I'm over it. And so Amanda opened a bunch of those little fucking creamer pods and then came out to the truck, and she told the lady that there was no creamer, and she said, yes, we haven't had any for a week. The truck has not delivered any of the creamer. the vanilla, none of the creamer, none of the half and half. And I'm like, man, when I worked for Pizza Hut, if we were out of some shit, we walked next door to Vaughn's and got the shit. There was not an option that we weren't going to fucking deliver to the customer. And I get it. These are, probably minimum wage employees and stuff, and whoever she spoke to doesn't have a say on the matter. But the fact that they've been out of it, she said they haven't had it, they just don't deliver it. Pilot has cinnamon, black coffee. You think delivery drivers are going to drop off fast in the next couple of months on all goods and services? I think you're going to see a lot of supply chain issues. I think there's going to be a lot of orchestrated chaos. Yes, I do think that. All the creamer was on the Baltimore. It's high, maybe. Fucking, that's definitely what they're going to say, right? I drink coffee because it goes with snack cakes. Like, if I'm I want a cinnamon roll, I want some coffee. Thanks for letting me make the dumb comment. Sorry, it caught. No worries, Noodles. Supply chain. No sugar, no cream. You guys fucking... You do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not down at the truck stop slapping cocks out of your mouth telling you how to do your job. You don't worry about how I drink my coffee. Thought I saw a zipper grocery bag hanging a couple lives ago. Do you have any in stock? Anthony, I don't know. Why? What color do you have on order? We put zippers in grocery bags. If there's some here, it doesn't matter. When you order them, we put a zipper in a grocery bag that's already hanging there. It's very rare that we have a grocery bag with a zipper sitting here. When you order it, we take a grocery bag that we have, and I have them put a zipper in it that morning usually. New macaron flavors coming to SRF, right on. Are they all coming? All the kids coming? Gonna have Nicole make you cake for this week. Oh yeah, awesome. Have her make 2 or 3 of them, Jason. Keep them in your car. So as I eat one, you can just pull another one out. Hopefully they'll limit delivery to all the shitty banned states first. Keep the free state stock. That's something to look at, guys, depending where you live, right? What is it that you use on a daily basis that does not come from your state? And if you could no longer get it, what would you substitute it with? You need to have that conversation. Had to break down and buy an espresso machine for my truck, and this is getting too damn expensive every day to go to Starbucks. Dead end, man. I have a Nestle. They use Nestle pods, and they have little barcodes on them, and it makes fucking great coffee and latte and shit. It's got a frother. My buddy bought it for me for Christmas one year, and he was smart because he came in and he's like, "Open this. I got you this for Christmas. Open this." And he made a cup of coffee for me, and we stood there at the table and had coffee. And he's right, because I probably never would have opened it had he not done it. Big J, and very good cup of coffee. You should check that thing out if you want something for in the truck. And they've also got like 12-volt stuff, and I'm sure you're running an inverter. I got one of those for the wife. Nespresso. That's it. Nespresso. Bustelo is the best K-cup. Yeah, Kip's turned me on to that. Yeah, I bought the Nespresso. They make a good cup of coffee, man. Heard Keurig is stopping plastic pods, moving to biodegradable pods. Well, either way, you're probably getting a shit ton of microplastics from them. Because those disposable pods have a plastic liner in them, just like the fucking Starbucks and coffee cups do. Our fruit truck from Florida that delivers organic produce canceled all April orders tonight. Have not seen that in 5 years. Kiri, I don't know who you use, but there's a really good exotic fruit farm in Florida that does a whole fruit box. Like they've got like 15 different kinds of bananas they'll send you. I don't know if it's the same place or not, and I don't know what that issue that company is having, but I suspect you're going to see a lot more of that. You mean there's avocados in Tennessee? Not good ones. Nestle, the Nestle one, yeah, Nespresso. Keurig pods will be the only way to have coffee when the world ends. If you could only own one of your products, what would it be? I don't know. What's the situation? End of the world or like today? I use a large tool bag every day. Every day I have a large tool bag with me. My wife uses the FUPA XL or a FUPA. When we go in buildings and stuff, I use a FUPA also. I wear it as a crossbody bag. But I use that large tool bag every day. If you need a shotgun when the end of the world comes, you need to have that fucking 12 gauge micro rig. Keurig cups burst on us a bunch of times crossing over Colorado and through Washington. Sugar beets. Oh yeah, day pack, that's a good one too. Putting heads in the tool bag. You can put 3 heads in a large tool bag. Need to plant sugar cane. We just bought a bunch of stevia today. Plant. French press. Yeah, French press is good. Everybody knows that. Old cowboy style percolator, enamel, big coffee pot you put over an open flame. Bob's rocking the XL FUPA danglers. Cowboy coffee, yep. Guys, I'm going to set this here for a second. I got to go pee. Let me fight amongst yourselves. Kumite. Yo, what's up? Philips Auto Touch 3-button, what was that? 3-button shot espresso. You guys are too fancy. New camo patterns coming out that I don't know. I'm not even aware of new camo patterns. Camo patterns that have been there seem to be ceasing. Multicam has stopped production on Arid. You can still get it. You got to run 5,000 yards of it. So the mill, the warehouse that we order from, is no longer stocking it. Hope he dropped the microphone because I don't want to hear no logs. Dead end. I don't do shit jokes here, man. That's the fastest thing that gets you fucking banned out of here. Bialetti packs. Income's going up as of next week. Should be making 4,000 to 5,000 monthly. Nice, nice. What's the change? What does 5,000 yards of material look like? Well, a roll of material is anywhere from 50 to 75 yards. We typically get 75 yards on a roll. That's how ours comes. And a roll, this is a 75-yard roll. That's a 75-yard roll. That's a 75-yard roll, to give you an idea. So, however many divided into 5,000. Is the market lacking in unique? Well, it's very expensive to run unique material. You have to put a lot of money up front to have your pattern made. And if there's not a market for it, the mill will not run that. You're going to pre-order and prepay for that. They're going to warehouse it and distribute it to your customers as you approve or release it to the customer. But you have to build the market for the pattern. There is other ways to do it, like print on demand, but it's not as good a material. There are shops where you can just have low yardage of your pattern made, but the material is nothing like the real Cordura. John D, hey, you got knocked the fuck out. Banned, buddy. I don't even know what happened here. Found adhesive camo Cordura sheets for sale. Anybody? I don't even know what it is, man. You guys are all over the place looking for some new shit when I'm busy using the stuff that fucking works. I'm going to send you 3 or 4 yards of this and that to print on 500 square foot show up. Yeah. Do I think this would work for Airsoft? Are you fucking with me? How old are you? It works for all the guys that kill real motherfuckers. Yeah, of course it'll work for Airsoft. Matt Christopher, what's up? Surveyor about to start studying for the test. Nice, guys. Nice. Have 5 surveyors come out here. Everyone will put your fucking lines in a different place. And every time the state surveys your shit, you will lose property every fucking time they do it. Adhesive Cordura like tack. Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. Like a vinyl wrap. PSA, new shit will cost more. I work low voltage, multi-million-dollar homes, fancy-ass TV lighting systems, just distributed audio, full-time job, 412s at Tesla Gigafactory, like doing QC and production. Cool, man. Cool. I hope you love it. What's the slickest SOE option for carrying 2 cell phones on a belt? One in your pocket, one on the belt, 2 cell phone pouches. You might be able to put them in a stacked mag pouch, but it's not going to be great. That's what they use. Oh, to print up the Safariland holster. I see what you're saying. Build video, you asked, linked, number 69 thread by pound, answer 4,800 yards or 27 miles because 4 ounce is 3,000 yards. Good info. Good info. I'd always wondered, but not enough to look that up. How did you come up with the splatter print? It reminds me of the famous Japanese HKS racing oil splatter. That's what I did. I mean, I pretty much, they asked me what I would do if I was them, and I kind of just threw some paint on a piece of paper and texted it to them, and then I just had this shit made. Now, the real answer is I bought it off the internet. You pay with Sezzle at checkout. Do you ship out like if I paid with card? Yeah, we don't even know. Like when we're pulling orders, yeah, you get it's like a layaway program. You pay them interest. If you default, I've already got my money. Complicated product you make. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. Like this right here, that's not even 10% of what we make. He went to the Ice Ice Baby music video and said, "I want to make this print." Yeah, I asked Robert what we should make. What would the Ninja Turtles wear? Not sure what I stumbled upon here. Lots of sewing machines, though. Domestic sewing is hard to come. You're absolutely right, Andrew. It is a dying breed. I've got 52 sewing machines. I've never seen 20 of them run on the same day in this town. And we have a Carhartt here currently. We had Oshkosh, HIS, Chick Jeans, Levi's. All those factories were within 20 minutes of here. Most of the people that work there, they're died. Most of them have expired. And most of them are so old they can't work anymore. I have a lady on payroll that's 73 years old. Do you have a box stitch machine? If not, how do you guys sew the drag handles? We sew them by hand. There's no tacker here. There's never been. I've had a couple programmable tackers. We've never used them in production. We just do it. Do you know why Eagle had a box X on all their shit? When I asked John? Because we did that for decades. He's like, that's the program that was in the machine when we got it. Because USB didn't exist. That's what the machine was programmed for. OG logo SOE shirt in extra medium. Need some more OG logo. Like the round logo, is that what you want? Nice airsoft gear. P. Diddy, go suck some cock somewhere else. Go molest some children elsewhere. Usually when people come in and they're like, nice airsoft gear, that's them trying to talk shit to you. Nice. See, he's trying to talk shit. He's trying to talk shit, but won't use his real account. Typically when they do that, it's somebody that you know. It's somebody in the industry. And they know that you have the ability to change their fucking career and their employment. So they won't use their own name. Round logo, big on the back, small on the front. Got it. Can you ban him? Nah, give him a minute. Give him some rope. See what he does with it. We run 21 machines, Jefferson, Iowa, American Athletics, Spalding, doing gymnastics. Yeah, we had a shop, Andrew, man. We had a shop right here, right up the road. Did gym equipment, some cheerleading outfits. I can't remember the name of that place. So you use like Collier equipment for machines and such? Do you have in-house techs or do you use traveling guys? Why would anybody use the name? Because I have a 13-year-old nephew that does airsoft right on. Alex Davis, we will see you in a few days, man. It's going to be a lot of people here. Xiaomi Pad 6 is, I don't know what that is. Head to Pennsylvania tomorrow for training on new chain stitch machine. Very cool, man. Very cool, Andrew. I do this live every night at 9 o'clock. This is special operations equipment. And I started this company 35 years ago in my mom's garage in San Diego. And then I had a shop on 234 South Coast Highway in Oceanside. We did, in the beginning, we only did like SEAL team stuff, recon, Marine Corps stuff. And now we do a lot of lifestyle gear. We really just build gear that me and my friends want. And we have a huge social media footprint. So we're lucky, you know, we did this before the internet, so we know how to do it. So doing it with the internet is way easier. So we have enough history that we just build stuff we want to build. And as a byproduct, we have enough clientele base that they like what we do and buy our products. Does the H harness work on the FUPA? It does not. No, it's not set up for it. We do have some tiny homes on the property, yes. If the iPad isn't doing you favors for battery life, check out the Xiaomi Pad 6. If you have a tech guy, you can unlock the bootloader and use an open source operating system with zero track. Got it. This iPad's super old. That's why it's having battery. And the battery issue tonight is that I didn't put it on the charger last night, or it got knocked off of the charger. So when I went to turn it on, it was dead. So it got about 15 minutes of charge time, and now I'm running off of a battery pack here, which is working. It seems to be working fine. We're 66 minutes into this now. So my gear's been used in real conflict. I can tell you how cool my shit is all day long. There's 200 people on here. Guys, has my stuff been used in real conflicts? It's currently used in real conflicts. It's been used for decades, yes. The answer is yes. For the first 15 years, it was only used in real conflicts. Matt Christopher, we did go do a little bit of antiquing. Downward spiral deadlift. Past, present, future. What are some wise marketing tips? S4MS, buddy. You need to join my membership. I do a whole podcast that's usually hours long every Friday. You guys members ask the questions. We build it around there. I have, I don't know, nearly 100 podcasts that's completely all that. What I would start with is, what is your product and who is your clientele? And then we can discuss how to market your product. But you have to have word of mouth, or you have to have social media. There is print is dead. There's no more magazines. You don't run ads in magazines. Like I ran full page ads on Recoil magazine. Not a single fucking time did I ever have a client be like, "Hey, I found you from Recoil magazine." But Overton Windex, I've got hundreds of people that are like, "Hey, I found you from Overton." Radio Made Easy, hundreds of people like, "Hey, I found you from Radio Made Easy." Wrangler Star, thousands of people, "Hey, I found you from Wrangler Star." You got to do collaborations. You have to have a social media footprint. You are the poster boy for your company. Seen several guys from NSW, 3 spray painted LBV drop leg rigs from 03. Yeah, man, we've got gear out there there's guys with gear for 30 years. Like their children, these guys used our equipment in combat. Their children are now wearing the equipment in combat, the same gear. Who creates our logos? We do, or my t-shirt guy does, or a few other people. I got different artists for different things, but we do most. I don't know what you mean by logo. Do you mean this logo? Or do you mean who does all of our artwork? We have several different artists. Tom Clancy, yeah, our shit's in Ghost Recon. Our stuff was in Gray Man. Special Operations Equipment was in Gray Man. Jack Carr, the author, he used our kit in combat while he was in the Navy. Curious if you've dabbled in drone-specific bags or pouches. Nah. No, I don't even. I own probably. I'll bet I have 20 drones. I bet I could show you 20 drones if I pulled them all out. I don't carry any of my drones in cases or anything. You know where my drone goes? It folds up. It goes in the backpack, or it goes in my tool bag with 2 loose GoPros, 2 16-inch iPad Pros. All that shit just goes right in a bag all together. I don't put anything in cases. We were talking about that last night. Favorite pre-workout? You can get Bucked Up at Walmart. You can get Bucked Up AF at Walmart. I like Redcon 1. I have an affiliate code for Redcon 1. I like their pre-made little liquid bottle, not the carbonated one, the other one. I also use their pills, potions, and powders. If you use Redcon 1, my affiliate link is SOE Gear. You have a lot of options for pre-workouts right now. Do we make plate carriers? No. Yes, Overton Windex is the only authorized dealer for SOE plate carriers. You can get those at overtonwindex.com. He's a little bit famous. Ask him about his picnic kit. Ask me or ask Overton about a picnic kit? Have you ever bought shit because it was a great buy, but really don't need it? No, no. I buy a lot of shit that's not a great buy and I don't need. Sometimes I buy stuff. I buy quantities of stuff sometimes, not because it's cheaper, but because I can get a pallet of it. And if I get a pallet of it, I don't have to load the shit. They load it on the truck, and then we just unload it with forks here. Anything I can buy that's palletized, that I don't have to have human beings load or unload, especially if it's heavy shit. That way I can just unload it myself because I bought enough that was on a pallet. Leather business card case on IG. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I haven't seen Overton's picnic kit. I've been able to get 1.3 million total deviation, so not even close to survey grade. Still really good visuals. Right on. I don't even know what you just said, Drux Films. Redcon 1, do you use the energy drink? I like that pink lemonade one in the short bottle. And I actually I didn't even think about that. I've been using MRE Light, the vanilla MRE Light. It's fucking really good. The protein. I've been using that with a little milk, 4 ice cubes, and half a banana. Man, it makes a fucking great milkshake. This stuff right here. How many grams a day? I don't know, man. I don't usually use. Instead of eating ice cream, I've been eating this. Which, who knows? It could be as bad as ice cream. I haven't even looked at the numbers. Brandel said it wasn't too bad, I think. 4 grams of carbs. I used 1 scoop. whole food protein blend, beef isolate, pea protein, chicken protein, egg, salmon protein, milk powder. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But the taste, what's the sugars on there? 0 added sugars. It's got two sugars. The flavor's amazing. The flavor's fucking great. I've got one of these little magic bullet things. It's great. Girl's looking at Airbnb and she wants to stay in some dude's shipping container. Yeah, in Camden seems dope. Right on. I would be interested to see that myself. No, that doesn't make me fart. A lot of stuff does, Matt. That one does not. Amanda will tell you it does not. She's been using it too. They sent us, that wasn't on my radar. I know Dana uses this stuff, and I've seen her ads and stuff, and I've seen her talk about it. But it wasn't really on my radar. When we set up as an affiliate, they sent me a welcome box. This was in there. And we've since bought several of these. How do I join? There's a join link. No way means no farts. There's a join link on YouTube. You just click join. It's the $10 level. If you don't see the join, you can't do it off of an Apple phone. You have to do it off a computer, or you have to do it through the browser. Had to stop. Yeah. Do we ever come out to Manhattan? No, we never do. I don't ever leave Tennessee. Yeah. Somebody tell him how do you join the membership when you have an iPhone? What's the cheat code there? You know, a bodybuilder chick legit, and she used to light it up every AM. Yeah. June, are you talking about like she would fart every AM? That stuff's pretty good. Let's see, any diaper bag. Now, hey Mike, send me an email about diaper bags. They start at $450. We don't have them on the website anymore. You just send me an email. We do it as a custom item, and we typically build them within a week. I was able to find the join function from the description part of pulling the thread video. Okay, there we go. What can you bring me as a gift to SRF? Chris, I don't need a gift, buddy. I appreciate it. Just come say hi, have a conversation, man. Donuts always work, but they can't be generic donuts. I'm a donut snob. You ever think you have enough money now and you are ready to move on? No, I'm always limited by money. Super. There is something I would do every day that I am prevented by funds. I guarantee you. No matter how much money I have, there will be something that I would always find something more to do. No. If you go back in time, is there a major changes you wish you would have? Yeah, just move faster. Just do shit as though it's important. And if you're not doing it as though it's important, have a real conversation about why you're doing it. A lot of people, myself included, spent a lot of time doing things that irritated us or that we didn't want to do. And when you stop doing those things, your life gets easier. Have friends, have better friends, hang around people that are higher level, and limit access to people that disturb you or irritate you. Think about people that go on holiday and they dread going wherever they're going on Christmas, right? You're going to go see a bunch of people that you don't want to go. Why the fuck do you do it? Why do you go to people's weddings that you haven't seen in years that you haven't had a conversation with, unless you want to go. Stop doing shit that you don't want to fucking do. Your life will be a whole lot more peaceful. Think about how many people get off work on Friday and sit and dwell Saturday and Sunday about going back to work on Monday because there's somebody there they don't like. Why do you do shit that you don't like to fucking do? You have to do it on a web browser if you're on a phone, not the YouTube app. There we go. Stop chasing loose pussy. Get a solid chick. Have some badass local donuts here. Sweet Tooth is my... Me too, Kevin. Me too. That's why I'm fat. Ever get on the Honda Jet? I have not been on a Honda Jet. I don't think that... I got a friend coming into town with a Honda Jet. I don't intend to fly on the Honda Jet. iPhone has to use an actual computer, or from phone, click request desktop version. You'd love to ride or work on a Honda Jet? Yeah, they're like $8 million, the Honda Jet, last I looked. You can get one for $4 million. I don't know how long. I recall seeing a Honda Jet maybe when I was in high school. They were fucking making them, so I'm sure they have different. You know, they're making them different generations of them. I'm sure. Yeah, cheap for a private jet. Shipley's Donuts is your jam. Man, Dixon Donuts has some fucking really good donuts. There's a place in Clarksville that's got really good donuts too. I don't know if I would call the Clarksville place donuts though. They're something different. You're hoping to find a wife at SRF? Well, Chris, make sure you talk to me. Make that known, right? If you're looking for a wife, make that known. Maybe we'll auction you off. I mean, unless you're a weirdo. You're probably a weirdo, right? Shipley is Clarksville. Got it. Justin, welcome. Is civilian aviation dead? Do you mean airliners? I don't know. There's a lot of shit going on, man. It's not just the airline either. What were we talking about today, Amanda, that was having terrible problems? I don't remember what it was. It wasn't aviation, though. Army aviation. Oh, all the, have you seen all the Apache helicopters crashing? Like, quite a few of them. Like, back to back to back. I'm a weirdo, but I found a wife. You didn't find her at SRF, though, right? Farmer's only no cousin. Is Amanda's name on more packages than anyone in the USA? I don't know about that. It's definitely on more than anyone in Camden. 17-year-old daughter isn't up for marriage at SRF. Build back broker. That's it exactly. Honda Jet first produced 2010. First flight 2014. Used to make parts for them. Interesting. I remember seeing Honda Jets when I was in high school in Popular Mechanics, maybe. Or maybe that's just Honda power plants. Used to watch all your stuff pre-pandemic. Just got back into your live stream. Well, welcome, Diego. What happened during the pandemic? Why'd you stop? Japanese mini truck. Yeah, Scully's got a Japanese mini truck. How'd I meet Amanda? How do we meet Amanda? Got to think of Velocity XL experimental 4-seat aircraft, 450, twin engine jet, certified, seats 6 to 8 people is fucking awesome. At a Scottish Highlands game, right on. Was she out there throwing the phone poles around? Or did she have? She had 2 of them, right? There's a lot of Japanese mini trucks around, guys. They're on Marketplace. Difference between the BBD bag and the Chub bag. So the BBD bag, so the Chub bag is almost, it's more than 2 BBD bags. A BBD bag is less than half of this, a little less. It's much thinner. But other than that, it's similar. And because I wanted it to open all the way and have a proper shoulder strap, it has this assembly on it. And it has 2 handles here. This is actually the pattern set for our old E&E bailout bag. Don't get scammed for mini trucks. Isuzu carry-alls are like $5,600 in Japan. And freighting it is like $700. Yep. But if you want one now, you're going to pay the price, the market going price for them, if you want one that's here in the States that you can go buy tomorrow. There's whole YouTube channels on how to go get them. You can buy the Chinese ones. You can buy the Japanese ones. There's websites where you can buy them, and they'll put them in a shipping container and send them to you. You can also go to a dude who's an hour away from you and see them in person. Hey, baby, you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat? That's exactly how I picked her up. Do I make instructor belts? I think you mean a rigger's belt with a V-ring. And yes, we do. They're on the website. Just look at belts. They're on the website. Out front of the booty school, hanging out on the side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. There was no trying. She pulled her tits out. She's like, I know I have your attention. Yeah, I don't think they're 700 anymore. I actually watched a video on importing Japanese mini trucks. They're a little more than $700 now. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. But I actually use that line all the time. I say it all the time. She was a hot, busty bartender. I did the hard work of setting up the event. Right on, man. Modular. No, these are not modular LBVs. These are Rallyman LBVs, Matt. Same patterns, same thing you have. These just have all the pockets on them. No emission testing. Well, I mean, even when you have emission testing, they register them as medium speed vehicles. They're driving them all over the place in Nashville and Gatlinburg and Franklin, at least here in Tennessee. Off-road vehicles, yeah, medium speed vehicles. Hilux, gotcha. You can fly to Japan, buy the minimalist Toyota Hilux for $9,300 cash, ship it back for $700 on a car carrier Over 20 states. Very cool. Interesting. That's cool, dude. You should be doing that. That should be your business. Especially if you're buying real fucking Hiluxes. Dude, you'd make a fucking killing. I got a friend selling a Hilux 4Runner right now here in Tennessee. Right-hand drive. First big ticket item you bought? I don't know. I mean, they were all at the time when I bought them, they were all big ticket. I never could afford anything I ever bought. I just bought it and then fucking had to afford it. Kevin, it's not the emissions. They don't want them in the United States because it'll stomp the car companies. It's never about the emissions. The emission is the excuse they use. Rigger belts hold a gun comfortably. They hold a gun comfortably for 30 years ago. There's no reason to use a 175 belt to hold a gun anymore. That was the only way to hold a gun 30 years ago. We have 1.5 webbing now that is scuba webbing. It's the same as dive belt webbing. And it's much stiffer and way more comfortable. If you want to carry a gun every day, I tell guys to get the low profile belt, which is this one here. It's what I wear every day. There's a ton of dudes on here right now that wear low profile belts. It's the most forgiving, most comfortable belt that we make. Fat Electrician has some great videos. He also has some SOE kit. Car has to be 25 years or older to be imported into the United States. Yeah, you can get Range Rovers too, like Defenders and stuff, Land Rovers. And the Land Rover, the 65 and the 110s, all through the years, all the interiors and dash and everything bolt up. All the bolt patterns have remained the same. So you can get like the nice tweed interior and everything. You can get all the updated interior into an older truck. But it's still gray market. You get that thing in the United States and you get the wrong dude in California and he'll fucking have your car smashed. We're located in Tennessee, Greg. 2 of those belts because my waist keeps expanding. EDC Low Pro is great. 1.5 reduces fatigue. Could I fit my G34 in a FUPA dangler? Yes. Or will you need an XL? No, you won't need an XL. Anybody, can I get another dozen guys to verify that for him? If you want to go to the jungle, take a Land Rover. If you want to come back, take a Land Cruiser. That's a fucking good way to put it, man. Toyota's got a lot of trucks in Japan that don't come here. You guys should follow some of the camping overland and gear guys in Japan, man. They got some great fucking Instagram stuff. For me to ship my 99 Ranger to the Bahamas, I have to get a waiver from Bahamian government since it's older than 10 years. There's an exemption in the law for show cars and experimental, extremely difficult. Yeah, and you better not get caught with the experimental car on the road. Do I advise big ticket items to force yourself? Well, I mean, it works for me. I am very cautious about telling people to do things that I do because I am always concerned that I'm going to get an email or something from a woman that tells me how her husband committed suicide over it. So I really don't. I've just kind of stopped telling people that. I do. If I wanted to go buy a Lamborghini tomorrow, I would go buy a Lamborghini tomorrow, and we would make a lot more fucking money this year because I have no choice but to make the money back that I spent buying the car. Otherwise, I'm comfortable. I'm complacent. Glock 19 fits a FUPA, so you will be fine. 34 fits, yep. Toyota sent me an email today about a Land Cruiser, yep. Standard FUPA will work just fine. There's an exemption in, okay, we read all this. 34, 5.3, yep, there's your answer, buddy. Yes, it works. Mitchell, you're welcome, bud. Did you say FUPA or Dangler? They're both the same size. Yeah, FUPA Dangler. Yep, it'll fit. And if you're ordering a Dangler, I have multicam black. I have woodland. Why is this not focused? There we go. Multicam, solid black, and coyote. Those are all Danglers. All right, guys. I'm going to jump off of here. We're at 97 minutes. We do this video every night, so we will do it again tomorrow night, as we do every night. If you happen to use Amazon, if you would click on any of my video description and click any of the Amazon links, downloads a cookie, gives us a little percentage of your order. If you'd like an EMP shield, use code SOE, gives you $50 off your order. If you'd like to buy a Harvest Right freeze dryer, use our link on our website for Harvest Right, gives us a little percentage of your order. Check out Redcon 1 products, use code SOE gear at checkout. I've got a dozen more, but I don't ever remember them. I'm terrible at that, so. I feel like all Hiluxes should come out with a bed mounted crew. They should. Customs has no mercy. They will impound. Yep, that's what I'm telling guys. There's plenty of horror stories about it. Over the years, do you feel the fast cars, watches, big ticket items made your life better? They made me a lot more money. I made a lot more money because of those things, yes. They brought a lot more money into the company. They worked for advertising. Yes, yeah. I mean, I have whole videos about all of that shit. Yeah, absolutely, they did. Did they make my life better? They made my business better. They made my family's lives better. Yes, they did. When I am in chaos and turmoil, and I have to work, I perform a lot better, and everybody around me performs a lot better when we have to. Yes, absolutely. And I think that if you ask, I think Amanda would tell you the exact same thing. $15-liter Mission Darkness Faraday bag, right on. I like the silent stuff. I don't know if I have the Mission bags. All right, guys. I'll see you later.